welcome to another game of Dota 2 for StarLadder Star Series. We have got ourselves a game between Fota, Freedom of the Action, and mouz Sports on the Radiant side, with the first pick going to Fota. Let's see what this means for the scores. This game, that is. For mouz Sports, it's important that they get this game, because if they don't, they'll be dropped to the same level as Virtus Pro and El Pride, which is basically the level of which you should be afraid that you might not go to Kiev, because you will be getting into a tiebreaker, depending on how the rest of the teams still do. Now, mouz Sports has only played 7 games, so they still have a lot of more games to play, including one against Na'Vi. So yeah, I mean, you can still go through if you have 3 losses. But you kind of want to have that wild card, that one loss that you might still extra get. We kind of want to we want to be able to use it if needed against Na'Vi. It's going to be an interesting match, that one. It will be played on Thursday, I believe. For Fota, this match is important, because if they don't get a couple more points to their name, they might be eliminated and will go to Pro Series instead. Also not good. If you want to check out those scores for yourself, you can go to StarLadder.tv, go to the Dota 2 section, click on the British flag, and on the league name tab thing that says league, and then you can see all the scores there. So, game. Coddle, first pick up, as we have got a ban for the Bat, the Nyx, the Darkseer, and the Wisp. And then the Coddle picked up by Fota. Let's see what mouz Sports is going to be picking up in return for that one. Of course, we still have, you know, the Lifestealer, Gyrocopter, Bane combination. But they're still going to go for Lifestealer, something that, of course, mouz has really loved lately. And Nature's Prophet is going to be the other one. So that's going to be a global teleporting infested Lifestealer all over the map. That is step 1 of global domination in Dota 2. So we're going to see what Fota is going to be picking up next.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep, I did that. I was silent for like 10 seconds, at least. I can do that. I just wanted to prove that I could. So Magnus and Shadow Demon are being picked up by Fota right now. And we have got, of course, with that, 2 solid supports upon Fota. They kind of limit their possibilities for sending someone into jungle, though we have, of course, seen Keeper of Light jungling before. It's not that ideal, and of course they can still jungle if they leave the bottom lane entirely open, which you also have seen before, but they kind of are already saying, you know, it's going to be a trial lane. Magnus picked up by Fota as well, so that's going to be either an off lane or a solo mid lane. Both things are still possible. mouz Sports now coming with their last pickup. I'm quite surprised, by the way, that it's a Shadow Demon and not the Bane that gets picked up by Fota, or maybe even the Rubik. But yeah, something to do against that Lifestealer. Basically, for now, the only thing that Fota has is the reverse polarity as a real disable. You can call the disruption a disable, but you won't be able to attack the target through the disruption. Silencer. Silencer is nice. I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to be using it as. We've seen Silencer as solo mids, as farmers, as supports. I kind of think it's going to be support, though. I think they have used it before as a support. Gonna see it been getting banned out still. It's actually banned for Fota. I mean, they already have all their supports, so they don't want any more supports for themselves. So they're just making sure that the opponent team is not going to be able to pick up any of those strong supports. We're probably also going to see a Rubik still banned out, as the Weaver is a ban out coming from mouz Sports that they don't want to be facing anymore. Quite surprising, but I mean, you don't normally see a Weaver. But Weaver is, of course, someone that can run away from the Lifestealer. I mean, mouz Sports is the one that played with the Weaver frequently. By the way, mouz Sports is also the one that have played with the Zeus last Sunday. Maybe we're gonna see some unorthodox picks again. Would be interesting.
Ten seconds remaining.
Gonna see what Fota is gonna be picking up next.
5 seconds
as a
remaining.
ban. I was really thinking a Rubik, but they're really taking their time.
Reserve time.
I mean, maybe if they're already, if you're assuming Silencer as a support, then you don't really need an extra support anymore. As in, if you're assuming that your opponent is also going to get someone in the jungle, but they still ban the Rubik, as said. No surprise. And there's the Anti-Mage. More bans out for carries for Mouseport. We still have the Gyrocopter in the pool, though. A hero that's, of course, great together with the Shadow Demon as well, because he can just move up to the target when the disruption is going on. Again, not a hero with a hard disable, though. And is it going to be another ban out for support for Fota, or are they going to be banning out one of the jungle heroes? Or maybe a Queen of Pain / Puck, depending on what they want to be picking up for their mid lane, unless they're going to go for the Magnus, in which case you might want to still ban out that Queen of Pain. I mean, Queen of Pain is one of those strong mid supports that can basically face up against anything, maybe bar the Puck.
10 seconds remaining.
And of course Fota is the one that have the first pick, so they don't want to be banning out anything that they want to pick up themselves. So if they want to pick up the Queen of Pain, then they might ban out Puck or something entirely different if they're confident in taking out the Puck with the Queen of Pain. Then again, how often have we seen Fota playing the Puck? Not that often. Yeah, Magneto is the silencer indeed. And Fota taking into their bonus time. Queen of Pain. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Ah, I guess I said the Puck. There's still the Phantom Lancer. Mouseport's really not leaving anything intact apart from the Gyrocopter, basically. And Gyrocopter is nice and all that, but he does need a bit of a head start. He needs a bit of farm, and that's why he also works out great in tri lanes. If aggressive tri lanes work out, then he is going to be ahead of games, and he'll be okay. Wow.
10 seconds
Someone says
remaining.
gripping commentary. I don't feel as I'm giving gripping
5
commentary
seconds
right now.
remaining.
Actually, he said griping commentary because he missed a P. Yeah.
Reserve time.
I guess that's fine too. Griping commentary. It's something new. But yeah, let's actually fix that. I can fix that with a drink. Don't worry, it's not alcohol. No alcohol. But yeah, Fota will be picking up something very soon, I hope. And it will also hopefully foretell us if the Magnus is going to be a long lane or a mid lane, or even maybe a safe lane and then have an aggressive tri lane. Shadow Demon and Keeper of Light are two heroes that could very well work on an aggressive tri lane. But if they do that, they kind of have to have some form of extra burst that can work very well together with a Shadow Demon. It could even be a StarLadder if they wanted to. Disruption can start off for the crush. The minus armor up on the Lifestealer might actually be nice. We don't see StarLadder that often. Well, that means that Magnus is going to probably be on the mid lane with the Clockwork on the safe lane. It's a can. Don't be afraid. Don't be alarmed. There we go. Well. Mousesports. They still have plenty of time in the bonus time. Maybe also revealing something about what the silencer is going to be doing.
Remaining.
I mean, in theory, you could still go on the solo lane. I'm still hoping for some. I was gonna say unorthodox picks, but I guess silencer is already that. I'm still hoping for a Zeus, or maybe a Medusa, but there's also already a Lifestealer, so that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Taking their time indeed. I mean, there's still plenty of heroes left that could work well together with the Lifestealer and a support if you are going to go for trial lane. Lately, what we've seen Mousesports do also is going for the aggressive trial lane and then having the Lifestealer on the safe lane solo for Black. Black just farming with his team just trying to do something else, and they can still do that, though they have got the Nature's Prophet, and it kind of limits their options slightly. Unless they want to put the Nature's Prophet mid, which is probably not something that they want to be doing. They have picked up the Age of Separation. Age of Separation together with the Lifestealer is a pretty decent combination. You have, of course, got the Open Wounds, slowing a target down. Cold Feet will not guaranteed proc with that, but will be very hard to dodge.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And this is all the time that Fota has left, just 10 seconds.
Remaining.
They still need that carry, I believe.
5 seconds remaining.
Where's the gyrocopter? Is it going to be something entirely different? Thank you, gyrocopter. Took them long enough, to be fair.
Now sports turn to pick.
Last pickup incoming for mouse sports. Sorry for being a bit more distracted than what I normally
10
am.
seconds remaining.
It will all be
5
fine the moment that the game
seconds
starts.
remaining.
Both of these teams are known for playing fairly aggressive. It is how Fota got to where they are, I believe.
Reserve
At least
time.
from Pro Series. Just by taking teams unaware.
Zeus.
Thank you, Zeus. You know, I'm happy that there's a Zeus, but the fact that I'm not really surprised that there is a Zeus, what does it say? What does it say? And of course, Keeper of Light's gonna have a tough time against that Zeus. But yeah, we see a Zeus. Zeus. Is it the same lineup as last Sunday? Not sure. Zeus. 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 Sorry. So, we're gonna have for Fota, he's gonna be Stells on the Magnus, it's gonna be Jenka playing the Keeper of the Light, and they have a very green Greevil. You know what the upside is for having a green Greevil? If he walks through the forest, you're actually having a tough time spotting him. Now, he is extra pimped up, so you'll actually be able to see him, I think. But still. And they have got... wow. Wait a second. Wow, I'm here. So they have got Sharon playing the Shadow Demon. It will be prepared for battle on the Clockwork. Die. Will be on the Gyrocopter and the Smoke is up. Told you so. They're instantly aggressive. We have seen them doing this almost every single time. No, not going for Roshan or anything like that, but just trying to find a first pickup, a level 1 pickup. And they just went past, of course, that guy. So they know that they're not scouted out. Looking for maybe a way in, placing a ward to just make sure that life is a bit more difficult for someone who's going to try to farm in the jungle. They're going to try to find someone. Disruption to lead the charge. Puss is going to be the target, but is there going to be enough speed? It doesn't look like it. There's no disruption. And Puss, he is running for his life right now. Oh, running. He does not even have legs, but that is going to be him in safety. Black still popping his head out, seeing if they're still there, which they are. But that is the entire lineup for Fota backing out into their lanes, and we're gonna see Alex playing the Silencer. Fota, sorry, Pass will be of course on the edge separation. It will be Black on his lifestealer, no surprise there. Fada on the Zeus. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Fada versus Fota. Yes, it is. And of course, Quickfire is gonna be on the safe lane, or long lane solo. He's not gonna be standing there for long. I think he's gonna probably try to go into the jungle. May be trying to get the rune, but it's a regen rune, so he won't be too sad that he is not getting it, or maybe he's still gonna be picking it up. Oh, that's nice. Makes some treants and then picks up the regen rune, and that's gonna be die. Probably a shame that he didn't deny it. I mean, he just flew right past it. So we have a lot of global stuff also up on Mousers, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. Of course, a lot of you have already seen that, but you have the global silence. You have the wrath. The Thunder God's Wrath from the Zeus. You've got Nature's Prophet, Wrath of Nature. Oh my god, so many wraths. So that's already 3. Global Ice Blast, no Wrath, still global. So that is 4 heroes on a set of mouse boards with a global ultimate. The only guy that doesn't fit into the lineup is Black. But we have seen that more often. Wait a second, what you doing, Magnus? What you doing, Stells? Taking so much damage. He doesn't have a bottle yet. He can buy it though, but he kind of needs it right now. He only has 1 tango left. Yeah. So the thing that mouseboards love to do for a very long time is 4+1, basically. Having Black farming, and the rest just fighting elsewhere. And this lineup fits that perfectly. And you don't only have 4-man fighting, and then Black farming. No, you have 4-man fighting wherever they want to fight, and being able to help out everybody on the map. And of course, the one thing about the Zeus and the Nature's Prophet that you... Oh, wait, is it a gank? Is it a successful gank? Open wounds. There goes the cogs. Cold feet. Can they hit? Can they proc? Trying to chase it down. Gonna dive the tower. One more hit. No. Oh! 12 HP is alive. Alex? What are you doing, Alex? Alex! What are you doing, Alex? Thank you. Pops herself. Gonna be fine. All fine. So the thing that you can do, like, and of course it's a pop thing to do, to be fair. And it would be entirely complete as Mouse Sports also would have picked up a Spectre. But it's a pop thing to do. It is Nature's Prophet Ultimate and Zeus's Ultimate. Now the thing about Nature's Prophet Ultimate is that it only hits people that, or targets that you see on the minimap. And the thing about Zeus, it makes everybody visible on the minimap. So if you pop those at the same time, everybody will get hit by Nature's Prophet Ultimate. So if they get both on Aghanims, someone like a Cuddle might not even be able to live through it. Aghanims, Refresher Orb, up on Zeus, Nature's Prophet. Make it happen, Mouse Sports. I know you can do it. I believe in you. That would be fun to see. But yeah, it's a pop thing to do. I'm gonna say that again. We're gonna see how Fota is gonna react to that, of course. I mean, they've got some great teamfight potential with the Reverse Polarity, Illuminate to go through, as well as the Flak Cannon, the Rocket Barrage to be picked up later on. And they've got some great ways to deal with that Lifestealer, of course, as well, with the Power Cogs. It is something that just can totally shut Black down in a fight. Like, the thing that Black wants to do is he wants to hit stuff while he's fighting. Duh, you say. Captain Obvious, you say. But it's true. So, you know, Power Cogs make sure that he kinda can't do that. Push coming on the top lane. Fota want to get some early game advantage with taking down a tower, getting some extra gold if they can.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, but when of course also a thing that's important for Fota is having a mechanism up very fast and getting those cloaks up. Mechanism and pipe then, and a cloak for everybody. And to do that, you need to get those core items up. You need to get that core gold, and they're gonna try to go for prepare for battle again. There's the open wounds. Power Cogs helping out, but there's still gonna be a cold feet proccing as well as the silence, and that's a kill for a silencer. Alex picks up the first blood.
First blood.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
But that is the gold already going to Mouse. But they traded for a tower. So Fota has got that. Like I said, it's very important for them to get their core items up, to get that mechanism up. We're going to see if they're going to be able to do that in time, and if they're even going to try in time. Disruption. There's going to be a Rocket Barrage. Illuminate to fly through. There is a Rocket Barrage if he wants to, but he can't get close enough. Koikva though, he might actually go down still. Yeah, there he goes. Die. Dies. Killed someone. And he's got 1600 gold to his name as well. He was not the one to pick up the last hit for the tower, actually. That got split. But it's not bad, actually. He's doing pretty well for himself. 23 last hits for him. Of course, it's Black that is higher on top of there. He is 30 for 4. And there is now going to be 3 heroes for Mouse Sports on the bottom lane. They're going to go for the Gyrocopter, perhaps. Can they get it? Haste rune up on Fota. You're going to go for the Keeper of Light instead, level 3 only. You're going to get a cold feet. Run! Genka, run! No, not run. Hello, Koikva. There comes the TP and the Sprout and the kill. Can they get another one? Here comes Sharhan trying to help out, but die will die indeed. And Sharhan is going to be the only one left alive on this bottom, or on this top lane, to tell the story to his grandchildren when he gets those, if he lives long enough. Power Cogs lock Black together with prepare for battle. There's not going to be enough damage to take down either one though. They will both be getting away. Maybe a flare still to send Black on his way, just harassment, but nobody to die here. There's a flare. But Black will of course be able to steal himself back to life. Is that something? I think that is. He's not going to have any mana anymore though. Quite nice with the Power Cogs from prepare for battle. Making sure he keeps that under control for now. Magnus in the meantime getting his level 6 up, so he has got his reverse polarity. Alex has rotated towards the mid lane. So he might be trying to get some more levels up as he's only level 3. And Fota comes back towards the bottom lane. He's only got 2 assists for now. Also level 6, so has got that Wrath. Koikva not yet having his Wrath though. And pause. Well, it gives me time to drink something. Water. Curious to see when they're gonna try to give Black an easier time. They might try to gank again on the bottom lane and then take down the tower with that. That should maybe give Black a bit of extra peace of mind. But at the same time, Fota, of course, wants to shut down Black. We have got Stealth on his way. He's got an Illusion Rune, got a full mana bar, reverse polarity up. Is there enough damage is the question. Can they shut Black down long enough? I mean, Black is still very low. He has picked up his Hand of Midas and has also gotten 3 tangos. So we'll be getting a bit more HP with that. Oh, he jumps himself in a creep. There he goes, and he's full HP. But that is a bit of a shame. Nice try though, Stels, nice try. And he's gonna be running himself away again. I mean, even Alex was still there, pass as well. Now they are still very low level. So no global silence yet to help out or something like that. But it's still, yeah. Still a bit of a fail-safe, kinda. Quickfire's on the jungle as well. Thinking he can't do anything top, might as well just farm in the jungle. And he is gonna go for Hand of Midas as well by the looks of it. Prepare for battle, level 6 by now as well, so has got that hook to initiate on, but he has to be careful because Pass is around there. And Alex, like I said as well, and they might just try to gank him again. And he is very far forward, with no vision up on him at all. And it's gonna be Alex that coming from the side, perhaps. They're gonna try to go for him again. I mean, they did it before, why not try to do it again? They're gonna have Silencer coming in from the side. There goes the word, the curse. The hook away, but there goes Zeus. Killsteal. He now realizes that he was being ganked. There was a smoke up for these two, Sharhan and Jenka, but the wrath that he actually used to help out the kill on the bottom lane revealed them. And therefore he did not die. Cells though, very low on HP as well, 700 gold for him. And Nature's Prophet's Wrath, next time I think with the Zeus ultimate they'll try to send it through as well. Perhaps. Perhaps. That was the second death on Prepare for Battle. With Mouseport just pulling ahead on the lanes for now. I mean, Koifai, he's not really in top lane, to be fair. But he is, of course, to be compared with the Clockwork, who's also on the solo off lane, and at least Nature's Prophet didn't die twice. And their levels are right now the same. Just a slight level advantage, I would say, a bit advantage for the Clockwork, but not by that much. So Koifa pulling ahead there. As far as the farmers go, we have of course Black with his Hand of Midas. Can't really be looking at last hits all that much anymore, but if you look at the net worth graph, you see the difference. And you have to take into consideration that this Gyrocopter actually, he got himself a kill and he got himself a death, okay, yeah, but he also has got himself some extra tower gold. But apparently that doesn't make enough difference for him to be on top of the charts, because that right is reserved for Black, who hasn't even gotten an assist for a kill. Even though the guy on his lane died twice. How does that happen? I mean, the open wounds doesn't do damage, and he never was able to hit Fota. He still, of course, got the gold from those kills, though, but or at least the gold for assist gold. But still, quite interesting to see Black not having any assist yet, and that's the power cogs doing the work. In the meantime, on the middle lane, of course, Magnus, he's not really having an easy time. He was up against a Zeus that was able to harass him quite heavily. Zeus has already been in 3 kills so far. They're gonna go for Prepare for Battle again, and he is gonna go down. Again, Black not having an assist for that one. He's just standing around waiting until his teammates kill off his laning partner. Or his laning enemy. That was a lot of hatred. Just chased him out so that he can get a double damage rune. Stels, though he used all those bottle charges as well, so he's gonna be a bit sad. Flare flying in, Ancient Operation actually flying in, and Smoke. Sharhan and Jenka again. This time there is no Wrath anymore, and they know that. They're gonna go for him. Demonic Burst to help out. Level 6 up on a Shadow Demon. The Reverse Polarity, Illuminate, and a kill. Magnus trying to take back the middle lane. And a good start at that one. And of course, important to note here, look. Levels. It is the Silencer that's not level 6, and that's a big difference that we see now on the levels. I mean, that level 6 is desperately needed. How far is he away from that? Quite far, actually. But he is trying to get it back up. Of course, Ancient Operation just uses ulti, so he just got level 6. He's been in 5 kills, all 5 kills that have happened so far. Doing a good job, and it's actually now Stels that's pulling ahead on the experience. He's level 9. And a part of that is, of course, because Fota left his lane a couple of times to help out in ganks and kills, and Stels just stuck on his lane. Only went to that bottom lane excursion where he didn't get anything, but he did, yeah, he did go there. But he is highest level, and he's almost got his Blink Dagger ready also. Already got his mana boots. The Ancients, or the Creep Stack will be going to die. We'll be getting some extra gold with that as well. Still not ahead. Still behind Black. But it's keeping up. Keeping up for sure. And of course, if you look at the net worth, the gold graph in total is about even. And that's also because that Magnus is farming really decently. And even though Zeus has been in a lot of fights, his last hitting has not been that great, I believe. Nope. And he has only got... he died once, so it's kind of sad also. Age separation ulti flying towards the top lane, bottom lane, prepare for battle. Gonna be going down here by the looks of it, and that's gonna be it. Or is it? One more hit should do the job. Is he gonna shatter? You don't know. Gonna follow this instead. Soul Catcher up on Alex. Trouble. He's gonna go down. One more hit away. There we go. And it was the Clockwork that was able to stay alive. So prepare for battle, still alive. Disruption to make sure Black is gonna be safe for later. He's gonna go down as well. Fota, I mean, killing off 2 heroes on the bottom lane, making sure they take back that lane. Even though the tower already died on the side of Fota, so the towers are back even. With the gold graph now going a bit more in favor of Mousesports purely because of that tower. But the kills are going to drop back to even. As we're going to see Nature's Prophet TPing top. Rush Barrage is still going to help out. Cooldown coming down as well. Cold Feet and Age Separation ulti. Age Separation ulti is not going to hit, but here comes Fota and that's going to be a kill. One more hit. One more arc. One more bolt. 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 Boom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, he is mortal. And that is going to be... That's gonna be another kill going the way of Mousesports. Let's take a look at actually this one. We have Magnus 2-0. He's not doing bad. He's actually he's got 2 kills. He's got himself a Blink Dagger also. His separation still doing best of all though. He's been in everything. He's really been in everything. Still see the Shadow Demon up on Fota doing a good job as well. He's been in everything as well. 4 assists for him, and he's gonna go towards the middle lane again. He's gonna be surprised because there's gonna be 3 heroes here for Mousesports. Hookin! Cogs. Still though, everything gets burned. Disruption helping out, prepare for battle, but he will still go down. Fota, Trouble, goes down as well. Can't do anything anymore. Here comes Stels, trying to help out. Infest, reverse polarity up on 2. Misses Koifa for some reason, but Koifa still gonna get stunned up there and will be taken down. If one more hit can do the job, that is. And there it is. Proud, a bit awkward. And that's gonna be another kill. Alex finds himself cells. He's gonna get a curse up there. Black has got open wounds again in 6 seconds, but I don't think he can chase anything like this. The Shadow Demon still went down for Fota, but that's a solo mid and an offlaner for an offlaner and a support. So I would say Fota in favor of that fight. And basically everything got used. It wasn't really a big middle fight. I mean the fight was a bit spread out, so it was a bit messy for both teams, I would say. But Fota getting the better of that one. Purely by picking up Fota, of course, very early, as we do see that the Age Separation still killed off the Garrett Corruption. Well, that is, of course, the that guy, Ice Blast, picking him off. Maybe with that, yeah, with that, it's gonna be Mouz in favor again. A shame nobody got the gold for that. Sorry, the experience bar, the Age Separation, of course. I mean, it's still nice. He's still been at all the kills, making sure of that. But the experience doesn't go, for example, to Fota, who died first, so he's been slightly behind with that. And he's gonna go for an Aghanims, I would think. Point boost already in his bags. I mean, the thing is about Zeus that he's got a lot of burst damage, right? So he's got that. That's his perk, basically. Lots of burst. But later on, I mean, people are gonna get more tanky, and his spells don't scale that well anymore. And he needs that Aghanims to be able to be as valuable in a game as he wants to be able to be the Zeus that he is in the mid game. / early game, depending on how fast he levels, of course. Gonna see Puss coming in as well. There goes Nature's Prophet TPing in. Infest there as well. They really want to get Stels. He has got a reverse polarity in 4 seconds, but he will be killed off before he can do so. The Wrath bouncing through as well, and they will take a tower in return for this gank. Successful gank, and I don't think that Fota can do anything against it. There's gonna be an Illuminate flying through, but that's about all they can do. No reverse polarity. No cooldown, and Garrett Corruption will just continue farming ancients, neutrals rather. He's gonna go for Yasha, or already has a Yasha, so maybe picking up a Man Star, but he could also go for a Helm of the Dominator beforehand. That's something that we see a lot of Garrett Corruptors do. Finish up the Yasha and then go for, just get that attack speed and movement speed, and then go for stuff like the drums and the Dominator, and only later finishing up his Man Star. But we'll see what he's actually gonna be doing. Maybe he's even gonna be buying a BKB at some point, just so he can stand with all the nukes coming out from Mouz. I mean, if you get a BKB against Zeus, Zeus is basically hopeless. Farming it up on the lifesteal. We already saw that earlier. He's gonna just be continuing to farm. He's still highest up on net worth. Quite heavily now also with those towers in favor of Mousesports. And of course that Hand of Midas continuously helping out something that Die doesn't have. So it's something that he has to fight against basically. He has to try to keep it up regardless of the Hand of Midas's on these. We actually have got the Oblivion Staff picked up by Koikfa. Now I would want to believe that it's going to be a refresher, but we can kind of assume that it's going to be a Orchid. Probably. Unfortunately. It's okay.
Dire's top tower is
We'll stay strong and live through it. That's what we do, we're
middle
human.
tower is under attack.
Ninja Prophet, what you doing there? Finds himself Keeper of Light. Infest is gonna be there as well. Black picking up a kill. Can they find more? Gonna go for Shahan. Is there gonna be an open wounds? There is not. 17-second cooldown for that, but the Demonic Purge actually helping out. The Rage will not do anything against that one. But maybe Koikfa has enough damage. Curse coming off, doesn't hit on Black. He still had that bit of a Rage. Nice reverse polarity. Shockwave. Who can? He gets 4! But hello, prepare for battle. I hope you're preparing to die, because he is dead. Great reverse polarity, not enough damage to go through afterwards though. That's something that they missed with the Gyrocopter already back on the bottom lane, or farming on the bottom lane. They could really use his help, but nope, no TP. Didn't want to help out, gonna lose their tier 1 on the top lane. Last tier 1 still standing on the side of Fota.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And TP's towards the bottom lane. Die is gonna be out before that happens though. Since they're here now though, I wonder if they're gonna try to do something. Maybe they're gonna try to go for the bottom lane, but like they used a lot of TPs for that. It's gonna be wasted. That would be such a shame. Zeus picked up something. Ah. So that's the start of his Aghanims indeed, so that's that ready.
Radiant's middle tower is
Well,
under
not ready,
attack.
but he picked himself up the Ogre Club. Black might be in some trouble soon, because here comes the people from the opposing team. Homo Missile gonna start things off. Of course, there's a rage, they can dodge that. And he rages. Jumps himself inside the creep. Yeah, I was gonna say, in the full HP one. It's the thing that he wanted to do, and just continues farming afterwards. Nothing that Fota can do against that, to be fair. And they couldn't, I don't think they could have killed him otherwise anyway. They didn't have the reverse polarity, something that they desperately need. If you want to kill off a lifestealer, you have to have something to hold him in place. Otherwise he'll just rage and TP out, or rage and run away, or, you know, just rage and kill you off. Also something that we've seen lifestealers do quite frequently, actually. 12 for 6 right now, in favor of Mousesports, of course. They are, of course, ahead in this game. We have got 3k experience in the favor, 3.4k I'd say. It's okay, that's about 6 kills I would guess. Any team fight can turn this around very quickly though. If Fota gets a good team fight going, then that will be them pulling ahead. The thing about the lineup for Mousesports is, though, they don't really want a team fight. So they're gonna be trying to dodge team fights and just split push when they can. And, you know, pick off people when they can as well, with all the nukes that they have and the global presence that they have. Nah, it's not gonna hit anything. Oh, oh! Nope. But yeah, the thing is, like, want a 5-man Dota, at least not for now, I think, because they know that one reverse polarity can turn everything around, unless they want to bait out some stuff. That could be the case, just to bait out some abilities just so that Black can continue to farm. Or just kill off cells instead. He has to skewer himself away, that burst damage too much. Or he has a Blink Dagger going for a refresher afterwards. Yeah, and this is indeed going to be an Orchid from the Nature's Prophet. Damn. Refresher Aghanims, people! Refresher Aghanims! Please. Lifestealer infested. Nature's Prophet already picked up Die. Getting helped up by Black, of course, with getting a disruption on his face, but he'll be fine. Soulcatcher hit on the creep, that's not that good. Illuminate just trying to push back the lane, but lane is all on the other side. He'll be fine for Mousesports. And Black, he can just walk here because he doesn't feel no fear. And he's got himself a Basho now as well. And we're gonna see them trying to go for this. Apparently 5-man fighting is something that Mousesports wants to do now that Black has got that basher. Considering they probably feel they are ahead. Nice dodge.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Curse still hits, just harassment though. And they can take down the tower with that. The Black picking up the gold, 2k gold in his inventory, Koikfa. He's got himself the Orchid, he's got himself 2k as well, as we do not have the Aghanims up on Fota yet still. Taking a long time. Finally have the treads complete up on the silencer, so that will be him being a bit more tanky. Because the treads were already up on the age separation, he was already tanky. He's going for a mechanism next. I mean, a net worth. The supports are doing just fine. If you compare the to Fota supports, I mean, the big difference is, of course, that there is 3 people for Fota that are doing okay-ish for the supports. They're like all on 3k about-ish, apart from the Keeper of Light, but that's the Keeper of Light, he always gets more. But the supports from Mousesports, there's only one real hard support, which is the Silencer. Pass has been able to do quite a bit. He has not died yet, he's been in 10 kills. He is of course a fairly hard support, but he has been also been, like I said, been in a lot of fights, so he's quite ahead. And there's only 2 compared to 3 for Fota that are not getting that much farm. If that makes sense. Of course the offlaners, the difference between those 2 is quite different, quite big. Clockwork not really getting that much, died 5 times. Net worth of 3.1k. And then you have the Nature's Prophet, who's actually highest, that was second highest up on the net worth, 10k. Quite the difference indeed. Of course he can farm very fast with his Midas as well as with the Nature's Wrath, so we kind of have to take that into consideration. But still, invisibility rune up on Fota. Let's see if they're going to be fighting someone. They of course have got wards, so they see Die rocking around here. They're going to try to go for him. Kurna gets sniped off by Koikfa, and Die goes down. Warrior doing the works.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And everything global helping out apart from the global silence. I don't think we had a global silence yet, did we? I don't think we did. Maybe we did and I didn't notice. Could happen as well. I mean, it's something you easily overlook in a team fight apart from when you're actually playing, because you of course know that you can't cast anything, but...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that of course is going to give an edge to Mousesports when they do want to fight. It's going to make a big difference.
Dire's top tower has
I mean,
fallen.
Fota, the thing is, they want to get that big RP. And he has got, of course, that blink to initiate in, but if Alex is on the ball with that global silence, there will not be an RP, and Stells will actually die before there is one. Oh, Koikfa is already sitting and waiting. See Stells going towards the bottom lane. They've got a ward. Abyssal Blade picked up by Black in the meantime. He's slipping into the ulti flying in. Not gonna do anything. But they really want that Magnus. They know that this is the guy that can break the fight for them. They can break the game for them. He's gonna try to blink away. Nice cold feet on the wrong target. There's still a silence there. And that is still gonna be a kill. And here comes Prepare for Battle. Locks in Black. He rages and oh, look at Prepare for Battle. He just drops like so fast. Like a toothpick. Nice disruption, saving his life from the cooldown actually. That's not very good teamwork from you, Sharhan. And Black will be just fine. Infest himself out of the creep afterwards. He's got himself the Abyssal, like I said. That's gonna be the tier 2 tower. Last one standing on the side of Fota. The Mousesports, they show no mercy. They're just continuing on. Almost 14k gold in favor of Mousesports. Fota cannot really do anything just yet. They need that big team fight. They need a big RP. And if they don't have that RP, then they need the massive team fight or massive damage from the Gyrocopter. But Gyrocopter died 5 times. He just used his BKB, and he doesn't really have anything else just yet, apart from the Yasha that we already saw him pick up. Aghanim's complete up on Zeus. Hey, also just checking where everybody is. Well, not in the fountain. Roshan is of course up again. Well, again, I don't think he has been taken down yet. And Cells going towards his Aghanims really slowly. Quite fun to see that Cells has been in 3 kills so far and he's managed to take the last hits of all 3. Pretty decent job. Let the Gyrocopter continue to farm. The courier will be up again. I don't think that there was anything on the courier when he died because it was on the way back from the Gyrocopter. I just had a Sage Mask. That's of course from the Magnus. who was gonna go for that Oblivion staff. And that was the combination that I was talking about. Nature's Prophet's ultimate bouncing through. Everything else bouncing through. It's not gonna kill him, but I mean, it shows a bit of the potential, right? Everybody down again from Fota. They have to just heal up and go back afterwards. They can't really do anything against it. So I advise up on Koikva. I think that if Fota still wants to have it, because of course at the moment mouse sports it's their game to lose, right? If Fota still wants to have a chance here, I think that their best bet is to turtle it up, and they have got good turtle potential though, with the flares, with the flak cannons, and with this guy, the Illuminate, of course, from the Keeper of the Light, and then go for that perfect RP. And mouse sports know that that is a chance that is there for Fota. So they're gonna try to not let it happen. That's why they've been picking on cells quite a bit. Roshan gonna be the target here. And we do see Fota in turtle mode. Of course, it's also hurting them quite a bit because they can't farm in the meantime. Not as much as mouse sports can anyways. So they're getting further behind on the gold. Oh. There goes Sharon. Disruption there. Soul Catcher as well, but he has to run. There goes the Global Silence. And that is gonna be Magnus already going down on the sidelines. He jumped himself in there, I would guess. Prepare for battle. Taking a lot of damage there as well. Magnus. Yep, he jumped himself in the Roche pit, but then reverse polarity still died. Black picked up the Aegis. Prepare for battle, already having to force back to base mouse sports. Even though Black took a lot of damage there, he was still okay, and he still has his Aegis, so he's not too worried about this. And they could try to just do this, considering there's no RP up. And for the people wondering, it has been Koikva that's been standing in for Kuroki since Kuroki left. I don't think I've seen anybody else standing in for him. Koikva has been, of course, in multiple teams that we've known. Now they're backing off. Magnus is back up, and even though he doesn't have a reverse polarity, might still be too much damage to go through. Infest. Never mind. Black, where are you gonna go? They need a ward up the high ground. They have got that creep fighting there, so they know that he is there. But then again, they can't really jump in somewhere unaware because, you know, it's their enemy's base. Oh, there they go. They're gonna go there. Infest doesn't do any damage anymore, but it doesn't matter. Prepare for battle already going down. Now Keeper of Light gets turned into a pig. The Disruption tries to save life. AE ulti flying through. Gonna hit on Sharon, forcing him back towards his fountain. And it's gonna be the Jenka that goes down, as well as Alex actually on the sideline. Die, trying to do what he can. The Aegis gets popped on Black as well. They already got the Aegis Apparition as well as the Silencer, but now Abyssal Blade and Gyrocopter drops. Mega kill for Black. Can pick up the Magnus again, though. Of course, Nature's Prophet ultimate, that one picked up the kill. He bought back. Can they take him down again? Open wounds going through. There's still a rage if he wants to. There we go. Disruption to help out. Die. And he will be able to go back. And Black will be running himself out of that place because he was just by himself. Doesn't really want to overextend. Good choice. 2700 gold up on Koikva. Black has got himself 2k gold again as well. But no tower going down. That was an initiation for mouse sports, and it was in favor of mouse sports, I would say, especially with all those buybacks going through. But they don't get anything in return. Apart from the buyback from Die.
And it's off.
Don't diss my metaphors about toothpicks, by the way. There's a saying in Dutch with a toothpick. But I guess it's a different kind of saying. I kind of forgot how it went. Snaps like a toothpick. I can use that one, can't I? That's not the Dutch saying, but I can use that. I will use that. That's cool.
Flares here.
I will use that. Sometime. Not in this game, because that would be obvious, of course. It has to come natural. We have got Zeus Refresher in the making! Yay! Let's fly through. Fota just continuing to get the turtle going. To get that farm up on the Gyrocopter. And he doesn't even need to save for buyback anymore, because of course there's no buyback for him regardless. Maybe he still can do it. If he can hold on long enough, he will be having a buyback again. And that was, by the way, all in for black. What did he buy? He got himself the Crystallis, and for Nature's Prophet it was himself the Minthro Hammer. And something else I feel like he should be having, because he got a lot of gold. Yeah. He picked up the recipe for the BKB as well. Just needs the Ogre Club, which he almost has. So that's the BKB ready up on Koifa. With the 6k gold that he just had. For stuff being built up by Age Deprivation. Alex in the meantime doesn't really have that much since we last saw him. The pause gave me some time to drink again. It's nice. We've got 20k gold in favor of mousesports. Seriously, all the games that we've seen today. We saw Empire first. I'm actually not gonna say that because I might be spoiling it for people that watch the VODs. But they've been kind of one-sided. And now I'm a sucker for comeback, and for comebacks to happen, you have to actually be behind in order to still get ahead. But for Fota, I'm really hoping for them. Like I'm hoping they can pull through and they can turn long enough. But it looks to be out of their hands.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And that doesn't mean that they can't win anymore, because of course they still can, but it's in mousesports' hands right now. If mousesports makes mistakes, that's what they have to hope for right now. Or that big 5-man RP. We did have a 4-man RP, but there just wasn't any damage at that point. Maybe if Die was top at that point, that would have been a whole different story. Koifa coming in together with Black and his, I don't know, bark. And I do think that Fota is very well aware of that one. Home missile is gonna hit, just annoying though, nothing else. She's still able to kill it off. That was just almost half the tower down, with nothing in return. Bit of free damage, Illuminate gonna fly through, 5 on 5. Now who's gonna make the first mistake? Koifa thinking about TPing, decides to TP bottom instead. Still has Black in him. Sends through his wrath. It's on everybody. Apart from the Keeper of Light, I guess. There goes the Zeus ulti. I'm still keeping my tabs on Fota, but they are just backing up. A ulti gonna fly in. Not gonna hit on anybody. And here he comes. Here they go. Already pick up the Magnus. The global saddle's being used. Die is gonna be flying away to his tower, while mousesports is just bashing on the tier 3 and on the barracks afterwards as well, because there's nothing stopping them right now. Magnus is down. The big RP that I was talking about cannot happen right now. Disruption trying to save Starhan, at least for a little while longer, from going down. But it will be tough because he has to run for his life already. Illuminate flying through, but the barracks go down. Flare still hitting, but Mechanism there to heal everybody back up. Demonic Purge up on Black. Cooldown coming down as well. Doesn't hit. He's not on Black. In the meantime, Power Cogs locking Koifa, but he popped his BKB. He's not too sad about that. Trying to kill off everybody before he dies. He will die though. Garo comes picking up the last hit there. Buyback from the Nature's Prophet. Buyback from the Clockwork. And of course, the advantage from the Nature's Prophet is that he can TP himself back the moment he comes back, and he is going to be TPing back bottom to continue pushing there. I mean, they already got top anyway, so I come back top, right? And everybody back alive once more. Got the Clockwork being on cooldown, and the Nature's Prophet as well. That's basically the only two that used their buyback in that fight. It looks like mousesports is okay with just recuperating and then going back again afterwards. Or maybe they're not gonna give the chance. I mean, Fota, they know that they have to do something now.
Double damage.
And that was Wrath, showing where everybody was. Yay. So that was the smoke for Fota, wasted. Fota knew that something was wrong, something was amiss. He almost has his refresher, by the way, 1800 gold. He's gonna at least pick up his perseverance right now if he can. Probably. I think. Yep, perseverance ready. Something that Magnus also has. He needs about 1.1k gold. Let's see who gets it faster. The gold graph still 25k in favor of mouse sports with the experience graph. I mean, really. In favor of mouse. And of course, mouse sports is also gonna save for buybacks again. So split push comes in. Roshan is back up again in 2 minutes time. Mouse sports being a bit early with the treants. But maybe they can take a Rex in the meantime. Matt is up on the gyrocopter, so he is getting some more and more items. And 1 RP, I mean, I keep saying it, but it's still true. 1 RP can change this whole game around. Well, maybe 2 RPs by this time.
Boom, there it goes.
But they do need. Oh, Hookin, they're gonna go in. A separation pass already get forced out. There goes the Wrath from 1. Die. Has to pop his BKB, otherwise he'll die. And he is gonna be up against Black. Demonic Purge slowing him down. Here comes Styles, the silence up for now, and he's gonna go down before he can pop his ulti, and it's gonna be the clockwork. He dies, he buys back. Sharhan in this as well, trying to force them out of the base. Trying to keep them out of the base, and still no reverse polarity, because still the global silence shutting Magnus down completely. He cannot move. He cannot do anything. There goes the gyrocopter, turned into a piglet. He will be staying alive. He has to be careful though. He just used the buyback. Can't do it again. Roshan is now going to be the target for mouse sports. Black taking a lot of damage. Picked himself up a Daedalus, so we'll have that one. But it's probably going to be selling his hand of Midas if he's going to be able to get the Aegis. If he's going to be the one that gets lucky for that one. 20 seconds.
Tower is under attack.
I still don't want to wait for it. But yeah, that's gonna be the Roshan going to mouse sports, because I don't see a way for Fota to come in unless they want to try for that big reverse polarity in the Roche pit, which is of course a good place to try it out, but it is not gonna be something that mouse sports is gonna let happen, because they're not gonna go in there with all 5, I should think. Flare's gonna scout it out. And by the way, that big fight still amounted to nothing really, and at least the barracks are still standing. Sharhan has to be careful. Might be picked off.
Tower is under attack.
Cells around there as well. They know where Black is, and Black is being surrounded by heroes. TP in from Quakefa. They're gonna go for it. Prepare for battle. Already gets a disruption to try and save his life from Black. Who's gonna go for him? Cooldown coming down here as well, and that is again Magnus going down before he can do anything. He did actually use the RP, but it didn't do anything. Quakefa, he is actually gonna go down though, as does Die. Fota trying to get some more kills to his name on a killing streak. Wicked sick now for Black as he gets himself a monster kill, killing off the Shadow Demon, killing off the, well, not the Keeper of Light, because that was Fota picking that up. I mean, everybody on Black is fairly low. Those two are. But 5 heroes dead on Fota, and they don't even need to go for Roshan. They're just gonna go for the throne. They're gonna go for the barracks. Buyback from the Keeper of Light might be able to force them out of the base. And still, you see how messy those fights are. I can't keep my camera on one position because there is like 3 different fights going on. And there's really nothing Fota can do about it unless, well, they're just, yeah, they're going to GG. They just can't get it in. Oh my god, that's the baddest pun ever. So they can't get the RP going for them. Oh, is he actually gonna be able to survive? It looks like Alex is gonna be able to survive. Oh, he must be happy with that. But we are waiting for everybody to disconnect. We will have another game coming up after this one. It will be 3D Max taking on 4FC, so stick around for that one. The Swedes versus the Danes. And we will be seeing how that's gonna go as Cuddle and yeah, that was a refresher finally done. So he used the refresher and he got 2 kills with that on the supports straight off.
Dire's bottom barracks are under
That's
attack.
all Fota wanted to do. So
Dire's bottom
yeah.
barracks has fallen.
If you want to support me, you can do so by subscribing to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming. You can also follow me on twitter.com/SheeverGaming, subscribe on twitch.tv/SheeverGaming, like on facebook.com/SheeverGaming. See, that's all the stuff that I normally forget, or at least that I forgot for the rest of the day. And I'm really hoping for a really good game for 3D Max versus 4FC. Please. 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 So stick around for that regardless. We'll have another game. Last game of the evening for StarLadder Star Series. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be back in a jiffy, as LD would say.